It's about to go down. Good morning. Good morning. Another beautiful day. End of the week. Let's see. Let's see. So let's go ahead and shift over to. Let's go to the scanners real quick. So today, started off categorizing from volume. Good morning, Danielle. I see NVIDIA leading the way. Now, I know there's some people that are very uncomfortable in NVIDIA right now. It closed yesterday at 141 and is opening today around the 128s. That is quite a bit of a drop. I'm gonna put it on the watch list just to keep my eye on it. Next one leading is the SQQ. Let's look what their SPY is real quick. SPY is at 545. I think it was up at 550s at one point yesterday. Yeah. It went up to 550 and now it's down. It's dropped back to the 545s. So those tech stocks are kind of following the SPY a little bit. SQQ is up today. Of course, it is a inverse of the SPY. I believe it's SQQ, TQQ, and QQQ. That kind of interact with the SPY as inverses, and I think one of them moves with the SPY. But let's see, SOXS is the next one with 3 million shares. SOXL, and all of these are like inverses. PLTR, I really don't like that stock. Palantir. MU is another one that has dropped. Let's throw that one on there. We can look at that one. Tesla is out here as well. A little bit lower volume, getting up to 1 million shares though. Apple. Let's just look at all the big techs. And then we have one up 32%, which is SRPT. Don't know the news for that one. It is $164 though. Let's see, Boyle, AMD. What is this one? NVNO. Looks like it's making its way up the leaderboard here, 25%. NVNO. SLDB up 14%. At this point, I'm not even looking at the volume. I'm just looking at the percent gainers. And then I'll categorize by the percent gainers. I just wanted to make my way on down and see what was getting close to 1 million shares traded. All right, so let's look through some of these. Starting with our good friend NVIDIA. So NVIDIA yesterday was trading up here around, these are my ATRs out here, high, low. It went under the ATR low out of the open, came back, tested it, and then just faded all day down. And so that was very devastating, I'm sure, for a lot of NVIDIA folks. It's got almost 15 million shares traded down here. I don't know if people are getting on board or people are still dumping, but a lot of volume there. Let's go to the next one on the volume, which will be MU. MU had a similar pattern, just following the sentiment of the SPY, already going down. So from 158, it's dropped all the way to the 40. So each one of these got about a $10 loss per share. Let me clear NVIDIA off, clear MU off. I'm just looking through, and then we'll highlight the ones that we actually want to go for. Tesla, smaller loss here from 184 is down, so about a $4 loss. And we're just looking at the big tech stocks right now. NVNO was one that we saw making its way up the list. It's $5.75. It is up 22%, making its way very quickly to the 1 million volume mark. We'll look at the news here in just a second. Apple had a nice little drop off from 12.14 all the way down here to 209s. SRPT, not looking the greatest. Looks like an acquisition. May not be an acquisition, but it looks like it. $163. AMD, this next one. It did not go down, or maybe it did. No, it went up yesterday. Up and then held this levels. Kind of took a little dip from 165s down here to the 160s, but yeah, it is still up trending, looks like. And right now I'm only looking at the 15 minutes. I'm gonna look at the higher time frames on some things that we are actually wanting to trade a little bit. So right now I have 3 that I have on the current watch list: MVNO, SLDB. I don't know about SRPT, but let's just look through the news on these 3 and see what is so interesting about these 3. These are the top percent gainers on the day, and they are working their way to having the most volume. So let's look at these. We'll look at MVNO first. MVNO. This is Invino Medical Corporation. 25 minutes ago, positive interim venous ulcer healing data showing significant improvement from the Invino Medical Veno Valve pivotal trial to be presented today at the Society for Vascular Surgery 2024 Vascular Annual Event. So they're having a presentation today. We know that sometimes on those things that happen like right now, sometimes they can go crazy. Let's see, 91% of venous ulcer patients evaluated at 1 year have either fully healed ulcers or ulcers that have improved. 100% of venous ulcers with duration of 1 year or less prior to veno valve surgery have fully healed. 89% of these with a duration of more than 1 year prior to veno valve have fully healed or improved. Okay, and no ulcer reoccurrences. So they got some pretty good findings from their trials, and they'll probably be entering the real deal after a while. But we'll definitely keep that on watch. Could present some good scalping opportunity. It is above $5. Oh my goodness, it just dropped. Why? Why? I literally just was looking. Oh. Okay. I was thinking this one would give some very good moves. Got up here all the way to 612 and just dropped through the floor from 550s all the way down here to the 420s and bouncing around. So, that's not great. We'll have to look for something else. It is now into the negatives on the day. All right, so anyway, back over to SLDB was the next one. Wow, that thing dropped, man. Did the news just hold on? Let me check and see if the news came out right there. God, okay, I don't see any news. Let's see if it's any over here. NNVO. That's or. I forgot the ticker now. I don't even care no more. I'm irritated. Why? That oh man. That could have gave some good scalp potential. MVNO. Let's see what news just came out on it to cause that big dump. 28 minutes ago, nothing. I don't see anything. Latest news, 14 minutes ago, nothing. So maybe they'll report something here soon, but yeah, people apparently did not like something about it. Let's go to SLDB. Still above $5. Last news was on June 4th. Solid Biosciences reports inducement grants under NASDAQ listing rule. Solid Biosciences provides first quarter 2024 business updates. What are they doing that is so good, though? Let's see. An American Society of, or they presented at the American Society of Gene and Cell Therapy. Is that coming up? May 7th, May 11th. That's already happened. Okay, so a lot of this stuff has already happened. We'll see what kind of action it gets. Up 15%. And definitely we'll be watching that one. And then SRPT. What was this? I cannot believe that thing just dumped like that. I'm like trying to give it some eyes, and it's just like, nah, we're good. We're gonna die today. All right, so Sarepta Therapeutics announces expanded U.S. FDA approval of Elevidys, I guess, to muscular dystrophy patients ages 4 and above. That was 16 hours ago. And the last news was on May 31st. So anything else dealing with their drugs? Nope. Okay, so this is the most recent like drug that they have coming out for muscular dystrophy patients. All right, FDA grants a traditional approval to whatever this word is for ambulatory Duchenne patients. Let's go look at what this is. Let's go. What is this called? Duchenne muscular dystrophy. How rare is that? Okay, so urgent medical attention is usually recommended by healthcare providers, may be dangerous or life-threatening. Rare is fewer than 200,000 cases per year in the U.S. Treatments may help. Let's go to rarity. I want to know more about how rarity is. Rarity. Okay, stock soars 38%. Okay, we saw that. Muscular dystrophy is a rare, often slowly progressive genetic disorder affecting muscles of arms, legs, face, neck, spine, and heart. This disorder consists of the clinical triad. Good morning, Mike D. Clinical triad of weaknesses and degeneration, atrophy of certain muscles. Okay. So we'll see what that one wants to do. Right now, we're kind of looking at the low floats. I can float up here to the higher floats that are kind of doing some stuff, but most of them are in the red. NVIDIA red, Mara, PLTR, Riot, ARM. Let's see what's in the green though. And a lot of times I'm looking for something that has gapped. I'm looking for continued momentum on a gap. We know I saw Guild yesterday. Guild had a new drug for HIV patients, I believe. Let me make sure that I'm saying it right. Guild press releases. Okay, Gilead's twice yearly lenacapavir demonstrated 100% efficacy and superiority to daily Truvada for HIV prevention. Okay, so that one actually has catalyst from a day ago. May do some continuation. It is $70, is up 3%. It is a large cap, so I'll keep that one on watch just to see how that goes. I like that there's a recent catalyst. I mean, we're just a day away from it, and we'll see what happens today. So I'll slap that one up there. Let's see any other large caps that I want to be keeping my eyes on. Everything else is like not gapped up. Everything's like zero here. So I'm looking for some gappers. What is CTLT? Let's go look at that. That looks like a mid cap though. CTLT. Catalent. Okay, no recent news. Last news was at May 29th. They were getting a transaction approved What do they do? CTLT. Catalent. Catalent. Profile. Come on, baby. Pull up. All right, here we are. So Catalent Inc., together with its subsidiaries, develops and manufactures solutions for drugs, protein-based biologics, cell and gene therapies, and consumer health products worldwide. It operates in two segments, biologics and pharma and consumer health. The biologics segment provides formulation, development, and manufacturing for biologic proteins, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's look for keywords, because I already see that they're about to start just throwing big things. And yeah, let's see. Keywords. Oral, nasal, no, protein based, manufacturing and clinical, oral. How much volume is on this? This one doesn't, it has 500,000 shares. Dry powder inhalers. There's got to be some kind of keywords, right? Oh, this company was founded in 1933, so it's got a lot of history. I'll throw it on the watch. Just throw it on there. We'll see. So these are the four that I'll be keeping my eye on today. SRPT with the muscular dystrophy. CTLT, I don't know if I'm going to end up trading that one. It's, I don't know. But I'll keep my eye on SLDB and Gilead as well as a large cap. I don't know about CTLT though. It just doesn't have any recent news. I'm not too comfortable with that. So I just stick with these three. If something else pops up, I'll definitely see it on my watch list. But yeah, we have what we want to look at with a little bit of catalyst, and everything else that does have catalyst is gapping down. So I don't like that at all. That makes me very uncomfortable to go long on something like that. And I have been doing a lot more scalping as well. I really haven't had to play much with holding too long. My last 6 trades have been green, so I'm like, and I've been working on gathering the data with the large caps too. So basically I'm able to trade every single day something, whether it's a large cap, mid cap, small cap, and get a nice little scalp and get on down. That's all I'm trying to do. Let me just peek back over at MVNO. Just peek back over there after that dive. Yeah, it's still down there. I thought it was just gonna pop back up, but nope. Big swell up, big tidal wave down. So usually I just stay away from the things that can't seem to hold $5, because that's what prop traders do. So and the more professional traders, I'm like, let me just be with the big money instead of against them. All right, SLDB making its way downtown, coming down from 790s all the way down to the 710s. It had a low of pre-market of the $7 flat. And then from yesterday, well, pretty much the aftermarket was this big move up. It got through the previous ATRs there, which was pretty much at 682. We'll see if we can just hold up that level, but I'll keep my eye on that one. It's only up 12%, so it may present some scalping opportunities. Maybe it'll need a little bit more volume because it's only got 500,000 shares, but could be something there. And then Gilead, we'll see what that one wants to do. It took quite a bit of a run up yesterday from 65. Moving all the way up here to 69, pulled back a little bit into aftermarket, then a big explosion. So I don't want to get too overconfident because this is already made great strides here. So we'll have to see, and it is Friday. So we'll have to see how confident I want to get on this one if I'm going to trade it. But I much rather trade SLDB if it can get a little bit more attention. Nvidia still holding these levels of the 127. It's hit this little bottom level here of the 127 twice now. We'll see what happens closer to the open. I am shortening up the streams because I'm running into my meetings. A lot of times I'm running into my meetings. And I'm gonna have to jump off of here. So I'm thinking about, or not thinking about, I am looking to just close it up at the open, and because I'm not gonna be trading until 30 minutes after the open anyway, and so just to sit here and just be watching, it's just like, I could be, doing work, getting things done and accomplished, and then once 9 o'clock hits, I'm ready to go in, ready to get active, you know. And it's been working out, dodging those first couple of minutes and letting the market give me an idea of what it wants to do on the day, especially with it being especially Mondays and Fridays. Those 2 days, I gotta let that first little bit go off because news can drop, anything can happen. Um, Friday is more likely to go down. Monday is more likely to just be crazy. It can go down, go up, consolidate a little bit, then Mondays are just insane. So, but just keeping my eyes open, keeping my head on a swivel out here in the market and looking for more opportunities. I am green last month, green this month, just getting my month streak going, and month to month haven't had any really big red trades actually. I've set a max loss on my trades of $500, and I haven't even gotten close to it, like not even a little bit. So, you know, that's pretty good. Most of my losses, if I do take a larger loss, it's like maybe $150, $200, but nothing close to 500. So, and that's with risk. That's like with 1,000 shares. So that's pretty good. What I have been doing though is making sure that I follow my plan. That's the biggest thing. Once I get in, once this thing is above my break even, get a hard stop to break even as soon as possible. Once it's confirming that there is strength there, if it comes back against me, I was just wrong. Stop me out. Small loss, cool. Or, I can trail it a little bit above the break even, get some green out of there if I'm wrong. And so that's kind of how I've been curtailing any kind of disasters. And I can always say, okay, well, if I was wrong, because usually on my first trade is the trade that I go right on. And if I am wrong on that one, let me size down. Size down. Instead of taking 1,000 shares, I'll take 100 shares. Size down. I was wrong. Don't risk if you already got if you've already gotten yourself proven wrong once. Right, especially on big share size, 1,000, 1,500 shares, something like that. Yeah, just calm down. Smell the flowers. Oh, Mike D says, "Do I see the market crashing soon?" Not really. Only reason why I say that is because what the Fed said on their last meeting about interest rates and how if the current market continues to just go up, they're not trying to really decrease interest rates, but keep them flat. If there was a market crash incoming, I just don't know how that would. I don't know how that would actually happen with so much money moving in and out from different countries and things like that. I just don't know how it would happen. Supply and demand is the rule of the market. Like how much supply or how much would prices have to drop for the supply to actually just be like, there's too much, let's drop to some demand levels for the people down at the bottom. I don't know if that's going to happen. People are so gung-ho with buying things. I think big money is just going to step in the way every single time. If it starts to fall, they're going to be like, ooh, discount prices. It fell just a little bit, let's buy. So, and with the amount of volume that has come into the market since COVID, it's just, I don't know if it can break down like that. People are just too gung ho to buy. They are, because we've been in a bull market for. Let's go over here and look at the SPY real quick. We've been in a bull market for a minute. Okay, let's go. All right, so looking at the SPY, let's just zoom back and make this big. So this has been the SPY. Went up, came down a little bit during what, that was 2002. Went up, came down a little bit, and now it's just been on a march. Like, and the thing is, I'm looking at is, if this thing was to fall, where would big money be interested in buying off of? Would they be interested in the 400s and just buy it right back up, or what? Because this thing's been on a march. Like, I also don't know what a crash would look like. Would a crash just be like a big wick down and straight back up, or would it be a hold down lower than what, 359s? I don't know. All I do know is people want to see the market continue going up, especially people that have been invested. People that have been invested since 95, since 2000s. I mean, they have no reason to sell. They're like, oh, we're good. We're good. It's still going up. Oh, we're good. And I forgot what the dividend on the SPY is. I know it pays a dividend. Let me go dividend on the SPY. So let's say they had 1,000 shares. They're getting paid $1.75 per share. So if we wait. First of all, let's look back in 2002. What was it? 1995. They were not paying yet. Not paying. When did they start? 2005 with 46 cents. So let's look at where 2005 was. Right about here, 2005. They start paying 46 cents. So they're paying 46 cents, and you had 1,000 shares at, let's say, 120 of the SPY. I mean, why would you be selling? Your dividend has only gone up. I don't know. I don't know why you'd be selling. I don't know why you would. Even if it did crash, I think they'd just buy more, to be honest. Maybe down 25%, 25% from where it is. Let's see. What is 25% of this? Let's do some quick math. Where is my calculator? So we got, actually I do it on this screen. We got 25% of 550. 550 points there times 25%. Okay, so $137. $137 will put it where? 37.53. So 550, 12 minus 137, whatever that was. I'll just call it 137. So it'll be around the 413s. That is a big drop. 25%. That's that would be a pretty big drop. I'm not gonna lie. That'll be a pretty big drop. I don't know. Maybe in the future, maybe if some things start to really shake up in the import and export industry. But I just don't know about that. I can only see it going higher, to be honest. But I may be blinded by something that I'm not seeing, or some unforetold information that's going to come down the line and smack me in the mouth. But hopefully, it keeps going up. But I would like to see it fall, to give some more opportunities to get bigger investments, to get better positioning. That's pretty much the only thing that I would like, and I would just buy. I would buy like crazy when it does fall. Let's see what we got here. So SPRT continuing to go down. Down. 163. Gilead coming on back up. I see it coiling up. to those 70, 90s. SLDB, all of these interesting stocks, but I really just don't know which one because Nvidia is sucking up all of the attention right now. 19 million shares traded on Nvidia. Top volume mover. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. It needs to calm down for real so something else can work. And behind that, well, we got Bank of America looking trash. MU, red on the day. Bank of America, red. PLTR. I mean, I'm just looking at the things that have reached. Ooh, my AT&T is still going up though. Yes, sirree. Bought AT&T back down there around that $14 level, baby, and we steady riding. Let's see what else here. Amazon, Gilead, Verizon, Robinhood. Nothing just looking great. Just definitely needs some eyes off of Nvidia, but I don't know if we're gonna get that, to be honest. So many people trying to get out of their positions. So many people got smoked overnight in that. But anyway, we are heading to the open. About 5 minutes left. I'm gonna jump off and get to my morning meeting. I will be trading after the first 30 minutes. I'll be in the Discord. If I see anything else on the scans, I'll definitely let you guys know. But yeah, this is pretty much the Friday morning analysis that I was expecting, especially with all of the run-ups we had this week. So much stuff was green. I mean, everything that's red right now was green. So, and watching that SPY really destroy people has been a work of art. And I don't even know if it's manipulation. I think it's just a lot of people made money this week and they're just taking off. They're taking their gains off the table while they got them. I know a lot of people lost money on GameStop. While they're playing in GameStop, all the real moves came after GameStop tricked up everybody. All of this craziness got people in here and got people involved, and then the real moves happened with Dell and Nvidia and MU and all these other real stocks. That's why I was like, why is so much focus on GameStop? Why are people out here drunk on this trash company? GameStop it's almost like the next Blockbuster, actually, to me. I just don't. I'm like, man, I mean, everything's going to digital versions. They're just, I don't know how they're going to keep that company alive, but I think it can definitely get on down to about $10 or under. It can get to about the same prices that they give you for a turning in one of your old games, like 30 cents. But yeah, that is pretty much the analysis for this morning. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Definitely hit that like. I will be streaming on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm really aiming for 8 to 8:30, maybe 30 minutes of analysis. And then I'm going to let that first 30 minutes play out and get to trading. I am on a green streak. Definitely have been just hitting greens, even in large caps, mid caps, all of them. But I've been using the same strategy that I used for the small caps, which is that break of the ATR high, letting it prove itself above that level, and then trading for higher. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me today. I'm gonna probably jump around to a couple of different chat rooms, a couple of different streamers and things like that when I have time, and kind of communicate with other traders and see what they're looking at on the day. But yeah, appreciate you guys. If you're gonna definitely trade today, keep your head on a swivel. Watch out for the betas for these. If they have high betas, they will be kind of respecting the SPY's movements, and the SPY is moving down. So keep all of that in mind. Let's see. I think that's everything. And as always, we're coming into a minute left to the open. I will see you guys in the Discords or on Monday morning in the next stream. And as always, peace. peace, love, and kindness to all. Make sure you hit that like button. See you later. Peace out. BAER. BAER is what Mike D called out. We're going to check that out.